Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to name alkanes. This is part of Chemistry 30, so let's get started. Okay guys, so the naming of alkanes is very simple. The first step you're going to do is write the prefix and then add ane at the end of the prefix. So I'm going to write down all the prefixes up to 10 and then their full names, the full names of the compound. Okay guys, so here are the prefixes up to 10, and you're going to add the prefixes according to how many carbons are in the compound. So if you are looking at a compound with 3 carbons, you're going to use the prefix for 3, which is prop, and then you're going to add ane at the end. So if the compound has 3 carbons that all have single bonds with hydrogens, and okay, wait, I'll write it out. Okay, guys, so if this is the compound you're looking at, and it has 3 carbons that all have single bonds within the whole compound, including with the hydrogens, you're going to use the prefix for 3, which is prop, and then you're going to add ane at the end. So it makes this compound propane. Okay, so now let's move on to another example. Okay, here we have 1 carbon, so we're going to look at the prefix for 1, and it's meth, and then add the ane, methane. So that makes this compound methane. And remember, when you're working with alkanes, you can only have single bonds with any element. So with the hydrogen, it's going to be a single bond, and if it's bonded to another carbon, it has to be a single bond. You cannot have double bonds in an alkane. Okay, let's move on to one more example. Okay, so I want you to name this compound. Okay, so I tricked you guys. This is not an alkane because it has a double bond with one of the carbons. So this is not an alkane, and you cannot name it according to these rules. So we're going to remove this bond, and we're going to add a hydrogen. 1 second. Okay, now we can name it according to these rules because they're all single bonds. So count the carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbons, so we're going to look at the prefix for 5, which is pent, and add the ane. So this is pentane. Okay? Okay guys, I kept this video very short because naming alkanes is very simple and it has really simple rules. So the next video is going to be harder, and we're going to be naming isomers of alkanes where there's branches and then you have to add the numbers and like different prefixes and stuff. So yeah, that's it for naming alkanes, and tomorrow I'm going to teach you the naming of the isomers. Yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.